Welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. In front of us is our final opponent. For this semester, at least. So, who am I going to bring to this battle? Well, I normally recommend a party of Ryuji, Morgana, and Arn. It's got a good mix of physical and magical attacks, it has healing, it has buffs and support. And by this point in the game, Ryuji and Arn in vanilla were the strongest attackers because of charge and concentrate. That is different in Royal though if you've been going to the jazz club. But I wanted to shake things up a little bit and use a party that maybe some people might not have. I'm keeping Morgana though, because he really needs to be here. This is his fight more than anyone else's. But I think I'm going to give some attention to Yusuke and Haru for this final battle. So, in terms of equipment, Ren has the Vest of Life, which is a better version of the Immortal Vest, plus 50 HP and pretty good defense. I also have the Ring of Vanity. We are going to be dealing with every element in this fight, so weakness hits are definitely a possibility. And it doesn't really matter what gun you use, since you won't be able to use ailments or like technical and stuff. A gun with high power is probably the best. For melee, I've actually gone with the Helper Knife because I really like the magic plus 3. Though thematically, you know what? Thematically this looks better. Let's go with this. Morgana has the Scarf of Mercy that I just found, the Ring of Greed to act as concentrate support when he doesn't need to be healing or debilitating, and the Clam Soleus R, his ultimate melee weapon, which gives plus 50 SP, which really just equates to like 1 extra salvation because of how expensive that is, but that could make all the difference. Yusuke, meanwhile, has Region R instead of the Grand Slam charm, because crits aren't really going to be super useful in this fight. We can't really knock anything down. So I'm using this for just more power. He also has his plus 6 strength katana, still using this, and it doesn't really matter which of these I use. I do have some much better armor though, so let's go ahead and make sure he has that. And now in terms of personas, I've actually realized that besides this random throne who's... You know what? He was the one that who just offered to join me. You know, let's keep him. He decided to betray his boss, so I'll honor that wish. Out of all the personas that I actually have every single element on Joker, including Almighty. I've got Alice for curse attacks and good magic. I've got you for ultimate support with Debilitate and Vitality of the Tree Thermopylae backed by Spellmaster. I've got you for ultimate physical, as well as my double auto mask skills. I have you for Psycho Force, not really going to matter in terms of technical or ailments. I have the other elements on Sraosha, as well as a Nuke Amp Mafredine. I have you for Ice Amped, Ice Age, and Concentrate. But there's one more persona that I want to pick up before we head to the final battle. And we can do that by warping back to Shibuya Station Square. I have all the personas that I need to make Metatron.
It seems to have a decent amount of strength.
And with this, Akechi will be able to join this battle in spirit, which is implied to be the case in the anime as well. I can go Vitality of the Tree Thermopylae, but I definitely want Bless Boost because he naturally gets Bless Amp, which is going to make him one of my strongest attackers. Repel Curse to get rid of his weakness. Spellmaster. And I don't have a Revival skill on anyone else. And here he is. The power of the Chancellor of Heaven shall become thy mask and striketh down the army of darkness. It's actually fitting given where we are right now. I think I'll take Megadola on over Mahama on. I have Sword Dance on better things. I have Concentrate on other things. I do need Bless Amp. And why use Divine Judgment when I have Bless Boost, Bless Amp, Makorga on? And here we are.
Let's do it.
One final save before we move in. With that, let's go.
Now then.
Most likely, Morgana's not aware there's extra content in Royal. But still, this is a fitting finale. And it actually can be the finale if you didn't succeed in unlocking the third semester.
Okay.
Speaking of Royal, though, we get to enter in style in this version. Skipping straight to the bottom. No use taking the stairs.
Rebels who choose to deny the prison of regression.
And just straight up appearing as fake Igor, not even bothering with the Holy Grail guys.
Why do you mere humans still dare oppose me?
Stop acting like you're some kind of god. You're just a treasure. Shut up and let us destroy you.
I suppose this is the ultimate character development for Morgana. He used to be obsessed with treasure, and now he has to destroy one. In fact, the obsession with treasure might have been ingrained in him by the real Igor as a way of leading him to the false one.
Fools, do you still not understand? Your actions shall not save a single soul. How do you think it is that I became a god to begin with?
What is that supposed to mean?
The freedom not to choose. The freedom not to think. If every person pushed the burdens of their lives upon others, nobody would have to act for themselves. And who should be there to receive those burdens?
Are you saying that's you?
Precisely. Humanity itself wished for the Holy Grail to be a god that would rule over them. If you continue to reject that order, there will no longer be a place for you in this world.
And?
So you wish to reject me, even if it means foregoing praise from those you want to save.
Didn't we say it before? Heroes who lurk in the shadows are awesome. This was never about recognition, it was just about saving people.
We don't let what others think hold us down anymore. That's right.
If you are not going to obey, then you shall suffer yet again. I shall bring down the hammer of judgment upon you who dare disrupt my world order. Dare attempt to strike me? I am the one who grants the desires of the masses. I give life to their voices. Fear me.
If we don't do something about those blood-pumping supply line things, this'll never end. Our opponent knows that too, though. It'll try and stop us if we go straight for them. We'll need to send someone in to cut the lines.
And we've got a pretty wicked-looking cutting implement right there on screen.
Then, while they're out, everyone else will have to keep attacking to distract the Holy Grail.
Yeah, we are doing the exact same special operation we did against Kamoshida. It's come full circle.
I'll cut those supply lines. Leave it to me.
I will do this. Allow me.
I'll go.
And I didn't use Morgana for Kamoshida's operation, so now
Leave it to me.
it's his time to shine.
Yep.
It does beg the question, though, why didn't we just do this to begin with? Cutting the supply lines, I mean. But there's no time to fuss about that now. Let's show off my Thermopylae Michael here. Get these buffs going.
I feel it.
And we do have to keep attacking, so Haru's going to be taking care of that. Light Edge. Still hits pretty hard. I am roughly equal to this thing in terms of level. And okay then, how about we show off the Bless Amps? Actually no, first... No, I'm gonna just go for straight up attacking. We can worry about charging and concentrating later.
I lend it.
The happiness of the populace rests in my regulation. Those who cannot understand must be eliminated.
It hasn't noticed me yet. I'll keep going. Just a little more.
My heart is a furnace, had a sailing, my word of conflict. One goes what keeps me going.
Persona!
Let's try a one-shot kill this time.
Noir doesn't have much help left.
Okay, somebody's already used up their focus stash, as I like to say. Let's go for some salvation then.
I appreciate it.
Now, even though Morgana's not, like, physically here, Proud Presence is still working. Shows he's still supporting us.
Persona!
Just keep smacking you down.
Stop, children of man.
Okay, still doing that, but at least that's keeping him distracted.
Guys, it's no use. We've got to go cut its supply lines first.
We weren't trying to damage it, Futaba, we were trying to distract it.
Super move. Ultra charge!
But this is going to be one hell of a distraction. Okay, defense reverted. Actually, let's see how much damage Raphael does with Sword Dance. Okay.
The masses that praise the Holy Grail are infinite. Their desires and power in turn grant me immortality.
Oh yeah, you sure about that?
I'll show you the real desires of the masses. I'm cutting them.
Can I find some time?
Clam Soleus, go!
It worked! How's that?
You can't tell in the recording, but the controller vibrates heavily when that happens.
I am no longer receiving the strength of the inmates. You repugnant rebels.
Nice alliteration there.
It can't heal itself anymore. This'll be a head-to-head fight from now on. Take it down.
And most of us still have Ultra Charge up, so now it's time for a full-on slugfest. In fact, hang on. I can debilitate it now, because I'm wondering if Morgana even had Ultra Charge there, or if it was just these three. It's probably just these three. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage.
How's this?
And Haru can Cyodine, and then she can one-shot kill to use her charge later. Okay, I think I know what this is.
Charging. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, it's about to do a really big attack. However, I hope this isn't like hubris, but... Bless Boost, Bless Hammer Korgon.
Stop, children of man.
Yep, it's down already. And it's even worth experience, too. And money. Okay, now everyone's evenly leveled.
Hey, we did get him, yeah?
Oracle. Oh. It's silent, but I don't know.
What the F is going on? This looks bad, you guys! going on?
The Holy Grail in its entirety. Is this real?
Guys, pull it together!
Give me a break.
I am the administrator, born of the collective human unconscious.
The wording here, former Holy Grail, I remember in Japanese, this is literally thing that used to be the Holy Grail, which I thought was a cool way to put it.
The god of control, Yaldabaoth.
And we finally have a name. And so after all this time, we realize that the true mastermind behind all of this was Ashura's crazy ex-boyfriend, who she dumped for being too order-obsessed even for her. Yes, this is canon to my cinematic universe.
This is crazy! It's like a building! It was already huge back when it was the Holy Grail!
The administrator must guide mankind toward proper development. And now that the foolishness of man has been proven, it is the administrator's duty to purge them.
You kidding? This is just some kind of rigged game you started!
The foolish masters merely spread indolent thoughts and force the progress of society backward. If left to humanity, the world would slowly meet its demise. Rehabilitation is impossible now.
That word never meant anything in the first place, stop using it.
That doesn't mean humans are evil, though.
Indeed, there are many upstanding citizens. However, they merely take the soul path before them. The act of making decisions is accompanied by nothing but pain. Even if a cliff of ruin lay ahead, these lemmings would march onward without a second thought.
I'm pretty sure lemmings don't actually do that, and it was just a misconception born from a Disney film.
Bullshit! You're just forcing your selfish ideas on people!
For a god, you're pretty damn prejudiced. If this is all for the sake of humanity, wouldn't being beaten by humans satisfy you?
I am the entity which governs this world. Its future depends wholly on my leadership.
Really? But why did you have to usurp the role of Igor and Lavenza, beings who were already here and were trying to guide humanity?
Those who dare defy this natural order shall be met with punishment raining down from the heavens.
That thing's on a totally different level.
Can we defeat something like him?
This is the best possible outcome. We're fighting against a god who's not holding anything back, right? What bigger target could there be for the Phantom Thieves to tackle? Although, it's still way too big for my liking. All right, I'll give the navigation everything I've got. We can do this if we all work together. Let's take him down!
Crowning our glory by defeating a god. Now that is true art.
We basically just gotta beat that thing, right?
Man, you guys are the best, stupidest group I could ask for. I'm so glad I was able to be a part of your team. We'll take it all back. Our future, and this world.
No tolerance, no mercy. Rebels who dare defy my rule, you shall perish.
This guy's behind everything, but we're all together. We can win. The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
I think it's a little above that, Makoto. This is the God of Control, Yaldabaoth. If you played Xenoblade, you might recognize that name. It's because Yaldabaoth is a pretty important figure in Gnosticism and commonly referenced in JRPGs, but first let's go over what he does in battle. He's pretty strong, but at this point he mainly focuses on arrows of light. He can use Dekadra and Dekunda though.
Persona! Michael! Alright. This is my other self.
Sorry, I just had to be silent for that part of the song. Yeah, this song's pretty great. It is simply called Yaldabaoth. Okay, Tyrant's Will Joker, I suppose. Or yourself.
Huh?
Okay, let's see what kind of scary judgment that is. Not really that scary. Okay then, I am not like charged or constant. Actually, no, I'm charged, so...
Ravage them.
Eat swords. Yeah, he has a lot of health and quite a lot of defense. And I'm gonna go ahead and set this up on you. You don't get healed in between the Holy Grail and this, but Holy Grail's really not that bad at all. So you probably shouldn't be too damaged going into this phase.
This is a part of me.
Take your heart. I just always heard that to this part of the song.
You have no means of escape, humans.
You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
The insanity of mankind shall bring forth the demise.
So we all knew it wasn't going to be that simple.
It grew an arm? And it has a gun?
And it wields it for its neutral special.
This is your punishment.
Okay then.
What is this attack? One of mankind's deadly sins?
He usually uses that on Morgana, and I thought that was a scripted behavior, but he went for Haru this time.
Don't let your guard down until we know what it does.
So this is one of those aforementioned special ailments I was talking about. You cannot cure this.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
The Gun of Execution, fittingly, repels gun, uses gun attacks, but also repels wind. You can just focus on the main body, but taking out the limbs is important too, because otherwise it's going to get a whole bunch of turns on you. I want to keep Debilitate up on it though.
It's a surge of lust. The fantasies are blocking everything else.
So if you watch what happens here,
Much thanks.
Much obliged.
salvation doesn't cure that.
Oh no, the lust effect might keep you from moving.
Feel it.
So lust is maybe one of the least dangerous ones. It's going to mean that Haru has a chance of missing her turn here.
Hey, now's not the time to get distracted.
I have no idea what exactly she's fantasizing about, but yeah, typically it hits Morgana or Yusuke. And there's capital punishment, basically just a single target gun attack. And my
Surge of lust.
buffs
The
are gone.
fantasies are blocking everything out.
Okay, yeah, I'll put this back. Again, a slight problem with having Joker be the buff bot is that he, could be doing damage with his turn. It's already debilitated. I can President's Insights. Yeah, let's President's Insight Joker. One actually cool thing about this fight is that Bless and Curse are not nullified by anything that this, by any of this guy's limbs. So they're always safe to use, and it makes them good area attacks to, well, use against this guy. Haru already, oh no, she doesn't even have any Charge or Concentrate active. So let's just Must Iodine then. The limbs don't have a ton of health, but it's best to take them out before things get too overwhelming.
I release upon you the deadly sin of vanity.
Because the gun isn't the last that he'll summon.
You have no means of escape, humans. The fraudulence of mankind shall bring forth ruin.
Another one! Does it have a bell? Be careful. We have no idea what it'll do.
Death shall grasp
Poor Haru, seriously.
It's doing a different attack. A different deadly sin. What's this all mean?
Well, it means obviously we're going to be facing all 7 of them in this fight. This one, it works exactly the same way it does in Madarame's fight. It makes you weak to everything. And it's uncurable.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
The bell repels fire, and unfortunately for me, Psy, and can inflict vanity and envy, but we won't see envy until later. Other than that, it can also buff Yaldabaoth's defense and debuff your own defense. The defense debuff is especially problematic, so I would rather take this thing out as fast as possible. Let's go Metatron, bless boost, bless amp Makorgon, let's go. Damage the main body and the arms at the same time. Okay, guns down. Okay, I kind of want to take down that bell.
I'll finish you.
Because as I said, otherwise it's going to start buffing and debuffing. Okay, Bell is getting kind of low. Yusuke, Yo's going to go for another Vorpal Blade. Is that going to kill the Bell? Yep, Bell is dead. Good. And now Haru can Tyrant's Will Yusuke so he can get ready for action next turn.
I release upon you the deadly sin of gluttony. You have no means of escape, humans. The selfishness of mankind shall bring forth ruin.
Limb number 3.
A sword this time. Getting hit by that would be dangerous for sure.
The sword is primarily the offensive complement to his moveset. But it also has this.
Another one? It looks like this is how his main body attacks. He may keep switching up his moves. Let's be careful. Gluttony! Watch out when you use your personas!
Now this doubles both HP and SP costs. The HP costs in particular are very dangerous, so yeah, that's a huge problem. Also, there's the Sword of Conviction.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Yeah, we'll be hearing that a lot in this fight. It uses Sword of Judgment and Wind Cutter to do damage. It repels Physical, Gun, and Elec. In Vanilla, it didn't repel Gun, but it does in Royal, which is kind of an interesting change. That's literally the only change to this fight in Royal, by the way. So again, an interesting change. I probably need to set Thermopylae back up, but this is just going to put it back to, like, average cost.
Alright.
But in particular, your physical attackers need to be very, very careful here, because they're going to run through their HP quickly. Yeah, all Salvation, even though that's going to be stupidly expensive.
Thank you.
In fact, at this point, I'd actually recommend taking the time to use items to heal or charge or concentrate. Because they're not affected by the Gluttony Curse. This cleaning spray, by the way, is going to be very helpful to me much later on in this fight. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and Star Onion Joker right now. Okay, you are no longer weak to everything, which never actually made a difference, but still. And how about you, Star Onion Morgana?
I'll use this.
And there goes Gluttony.
Release upon you the deadly sin of wrath.
Just in time for him to replace it with this.
You have no means of escape, humans. The passion of mankind shall bring forth ruin.
This is his 4th and final limb, though.
This one has a book. Don't let your guard down.
Oh no, he forgot to return that to the library and he's paying late fees.
Wrath? No, you gotta listen to me.
So Wrath is basically just a superpowered version of Rage. It's kind of better as well because I don't think it makes you vulnerable to any technical attacks.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
The Book of Conviction, the Book of Commandments is the mage to the sword's, well, sword. It uses all the magical elements, and also, later on can use a different deadly sin, but depending on how you go in this fight, you may not ever end up seeing it. Okay.
Metatron!
Let's use Metatron again!
Go down!
Okay, Yusuke might be able to take out the Book of Commandments, so in that case, Morgana's gonna go ahead and, the sword, the sword does not repel wind, you don't repel wind. Oh yeah, the book repels nuke and ice. So this is the perfect setup for Morgana, we concentrate here. Double kill!
It's a surge of wrath. You have to try to calm down.
Okay, this is gonna be doing a lot of damage.
Wrath? No, you gotta listen to me.
And I'm just thinking that because we are very slowly getting into the point where things could get really
Allow
dangerous.
me.
Because he's getting kind of low, and there's a certain thing that he does when he gets low. Oh, of course, he resets this now. Manifest gun, huh?
I release upon you the deadly sin of greed. You have no means of escape.
This is his second cycle. Most of his limbs have a second sin they can use.
The fixation of mankind shall bring forth ruin. This is your punishment.
Greed, though, is probably one of the weakest because it just does hunger.
Support's on the way.
Which is the only one of these that doesn't count as a special ailment, so it can be cured.
Persona!
Okay, Joker probably needs to Thermopylae everybody again. Because he hasn't quite gone into his,
The one's weaker than before. It's 'cause she's hungry.
into his Insano mode just yet. So I just want to try a case in point here.
Much thanks.
Yeah, hunger gets cured by that. And Yusuke is no longer wrathing. I cannot, actually no, I can do that. Because the gun is not immune to physical, but... I really want to cure Morgana's SP right now.
Prepare yourself.
I'll go for this anyway. Okay, gun's not dead. I really do need to use a Soma here. Because even Joker, like with Spellmaster, is running through his SP quite a bit. Okay, so the bell's back now. It's time for it to rain hell on us. Now, Envy is my favorite of the sin gimmicks because it's a really unique effect.
You have no means of escape, humans. The resentment of mankind shall bring forth ruin.
Who's getting envious right now? Joker. Interesting. So, when you're infected with envy, it means that if somebody uses a support skill on anyone besides you, you will attack them. Again, I think this is a really, really cool gimmick, and it's a shame that you don't see it in any other fight. Okay, in this case, you're gonna go ahead and...
Mother Harlot!
I need to concentrate. So yeah, in this case, Morgana's gonna debilitate the main body, because if I was to use like any kind of other support skill like healing,
It's a surge of envy. It's trying to make you fight each other.
Joker would attack people.
Die!
Okay, gun's dead. Again. The body's getting sorta low. If I Tyrant's Will Yusuke, Joker's gonna get envious. And the bell repels Psy, if I'm remembering right. So, right. What do I do here?
Persona! How's this?
I don't know if this is gonna make a lot of difference in the end.
I release upon you the deadly sin of pride.
So he's going straight for the book now because the sword only has one sin. The book has two.
You have no means of escape, humans. The ingratitude of mankind shall bring forth ruin.
There's no sloth effect because this whole guy himself is sloth.
I sentence you
So here's Pride. Now this one is interesting. The book is prepared to counter.
Pride, don't attack or you'll get countered instantly.
The counter gets rid of your SP, so in this case, we're gonna do the opposite of Envy, and now we're gonna be focusing on support this turn.
Metatron!
I'll make Thermopylae last a little longer. Because now nobody's envious. So now that we've seen all of the deadly sins, I can talk a little bit about what Yaldabaoth is. So Yaldabaoth is the demiurge from Gnosticism.
If you attack now, you'll be countered.
Gnosticism is a heretical sect of Christianity that believes that the true God accidentally created a lesser false deity. This false deity believed itself to be the true god of the material world since it couldn't perceive other divine beings. It then created the material world and humanity, and pretended to be their creator god.
Nice, Joker. Just at the last second.
The Gnostics reconcile the differences between the Old and New Testaments by saying that the Old Testament God was actually Yaldabaoth, and that Jesus in the New Testament was an emissary of the true God. Now, if I had a nickel for every godlike being in a JRPG who was supremely arrogant, wanted all of humanity to be its slaves, wanted to rule over everything, but believed itself to be the supreme deity but actually wasn't when there was a true divine figure even higher than they were, I'd have a lot of nickels. And that's because Japan must love Gnosticism, because pretty much every single evil god in JRPGs is based on Yaldabaoth in some way. Like, you're probably finding this all extremely familiar right now, and there's a very, very good reason for that. I'm not exactly sure why Japan is so enamored with Gnosticism, but they really are. I guess Gnosticism does make for a good, godlike final boss, while not having you actually fight literally God, just something that thinks it is. So I suppose that could be the reason. Some people have also claimed that Neon Genesis Evangelion is responsible for this trend because it's also heavily influenced by Gnosticism. So there could be a few things that that it means. I think I'm gonna actually concentrate, or I probably should just do this.
Behold!
I'm preparing for something that's coming. Yep, here it is. Here's the thing that's coming.
The abyss of the unconscious yearns for ultimate ruin.
Beyond the beaten path lies the absolute end.
You have no means of escape, humans. Punishment shall strike you all as you pass through the gates of destruction.
He's not kidding. Divine Apex!
What's this spike in energy? Some kind of insane attack's coming. Watch out! The enemy's charging. It's going to be a big one.
Now, this right here is a point where a lot of people get messed up, because the game leads you to believe you should be guarding here. You really shouldn't. If you try and guard this, you'll probably still die. Thankfully, I still have, like, auto revives on some characters, but yeah, what you're supposed to do here is take out as many of its limbs as possible. The less it has left when it unleashes its attack, Rays of Control, the weaker that attack will be. You have a few turns before the attack goes off, and this is why I saved up my concentrates, and this is why... Okay, 72 magic. How much does Alice have? 70 magic. You have got Curse Boost and Curse Amp. Technically, Metatron is stronger here. This is why a concentrate boosted Bless or Curse attack is really good, because none of these limbs are immune to this. And you want to be hitting them for massive damage as fast as possible. Now, is Morgana... Morgana is not concentrated. Okay, this could be a problem. Because the problem is, all of the others have at least one thing repelling their attacks here. I could just go for a straight Megarodine. Oh, actually, wait, no, I promised that I would do something. So yeah, this is why I was saving a certain item. If you have Marakunda, it's good here too, but here, cleaning spray. Yes, we are using disinfectant against a god. Defense down on everything. Now, Yusuke is gonna be smacking himself in the face with the sword. Oh, and the gun. Oh, that sucks. Okay, in that case, you're gonna kill the bell, because if I kill the bell, then Haru's Sai is not gonna be repelled.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, bell's dead. Now, Masayadine should hit everything. I hope you're concentrated right now. She is. Okay, most things are dead. Ominous light is converging.
Enemy's charging. It's going to be a big one.
What is this ominous light that threatens to engulf us? I can probably kill that book this turn though. Because I'm actually not sure what happens if you kill all of them, if the attack just stops, because I don't think I've ever actually successfully killed them all before. I'm wondering if I should just have Joker guard, but you know what, I'm gonna go for it. Book is dead. It's still charging. It'd be amazing if Morgana actually finished this guy.
I am down.
Come on, Brave Blade. And there we go.
So, this is the power that resists ruin.
I think that's the first time I've ever completely stopped that attack. I've had it one-shot Joker even with only one of the limbs left. It's really, really ridiculous.
Did we do it? No, not yet.
My control shall not bow down to ruin. My control is the ultimate truth of this world.
He's strong.
If you're really a god, you should be guiding humans to your ideals. You're destroying them because you can't do that, aren't you? So that you can flaunt your own existence. That's why you were observing us. You had to because the reaction of the masses worried you.
That sounds about right.
And since you are the will of the masses in physical form, if the masses thought differently, you'd stop existing.
I don't know how long you lived, but you're the perfect example of a pain-in-the-ass old man.
You find people like that everywhere.
It's also fitting that in a game about standing up to abusive authority figures, Igor, the one who had authority over Joker the whole story, was the ultimate villain.
What privilege!
What is this?
Damn it! I can't see anything!
Do you want to erase us from this world that much? Guys!
Since you've been forsaken by the world, there is nowhere that you can belong.
We can't lose like this!
If we lose, the world is... I need to get back up.
My strength.
I can't go on. Is this it?
Not even one sliver of unpredictability can be permitted under my control.
I guess it was impossible in the end. It was fun while it lasted, though. It's humans against a god, after all.
Do you hear the voices of the masses? They mock you for revolting against a god. Humans are not what cloaks of desire. Logic dictates that a world filled with them will decline.
In Gnosticism, it is believed that the material world is inherently evil and tainted with desire.
The sin of rebelling against a god is severe. As punishment, you shall taste pain everlasting.
Not letting that happen!
The intent, created from the dregs of human hope. It is impossible for a petty existence like you to overrule my precedent.
Human hope is a desire too. You better not underestimate it! The Phantom Thieves will yield to no one, no matter who they are. Even if only one of us remains, we'll get back up and fight to the very end. And we'll definitely take the world!
Ah!
Someone just disappeared.
What the hell? What's going on?
Do something, damn it! Aren't you the police? Please, you have to calm down. Sir, what's going on here?
The number you are trying to call is not reachable.
It's no use. Huh?
What was this again?
The Phantom Thieves?
Weren't the Phantom Thieves those...
They haven't given up yet.
Can they even do anything about a situation like this?
No, it's impossible. There's no way. Take it down, Phantom Thieves! Come on! Why do you think they risked their lives all this time? Damn it, you guys, snap out of it! When will you stop running from the truth? Phantom Thieves.
Yes, the Phantom Thieves!
Thieves! Phantom Thieves! Go, Phantom Thieves! Phantom Thieves! Phantom Thieves! Can you hear us?
Just notice that even the Seeing Man is there.
Are you someone who's been charmed by the Phantom Thieves, too?
I sure am. Is the same true for you, too?
Pretty much.
You guys never met each other, did you?
Looks like it's not just us, though.
I'm not letting you lose after getting this far. You better finish what you've started!
You were pretty much the first bond we formed in this city, and you're here for the end.
It may not look like it, but I've got high hopes for you guys. You better win this.
You showed us that first impressions don't mean anything. You and Kaoru, I know you'll be behind us all the way.
They'll win if I cheer them on? Then I'll cheer them on as much as they need.
You're the one who needs to put Shujin back on track after all of this. Go get him.
You've stolen the hearts of this many people. I won't let you lose.
People might give you flack, but we never would have taken down Kaneshiro without you.
I can tell that you are all capable of standing up against any kind of fate.
You of all people know that fate can be changed.
You all are truly causing a revolution right now! Go!
And you were able to touch the hearts of the people and get a seat. We can't let that all go to waste.
Look forward and keep fighting! You taught me that after all!
We'll be able to play our way out of any situation with your advice.
I've cheered you guys on all this time, and I'm gonna keep at it!
You were a fan of us even when everyone else turned against us.
You are our last hope.
I beg you, finish this.
And you've been there the whole time, trying to guide us to the truth.
That's you guys' fault. I don't know when to quit either. Get back up. Don't lose to that thing.
No, you don't know when to quit, and that's your best trait.
No matter what anyone says, I believe in you guys! Go for it, Phantom Thieves!
And after all this time, you've finally become the protagonist. We need PR more than ever right now. You've got this.
I'm counting on you, everyone. I will believe in you to the very end.
And you're proof that not every adult we encountered is corrupt. We trust you to change the system after we're done with this.
You hear that? Those are the voices of the humans you made fun of.
We now know there are some people who want change. There are some people we've touched.
No one wants you to rule over them. Isn't that right?
Why do they gotta word it like they're looking down on us?
But they're cheering for us. Doesn't feel bad.
You're not done changing the world!
You don't have to tell us twice.
We won't let ourselves be erased! We're going all out, damn it!
God is the one who creates the world!
I've made up my mind. I will see my justice through for the sake of protecting what I care about. Morgana. The same goes for you guys, too. If you've decided to take the world from him, don't compromise your ideals to the very end.
Let's defeat him together!
Hey, God! Foolish humans are praying down there! They're praying there's no place for someone like you in this world!
Give that evil god his final warning!
So you have failed to harness the power. No matter how many prayers of those foolish masses come together.
What the?
That's... Man, it's huge!
What an immense power! No way. Is it a persona?
I don't believe what I'm seeing! What is that? Is that the Phantom Thieves doing too? That's totally amazing! Keep it up, Phantom Thieves!
Fools! This is what mad do.
just Phantom Thieves anymore. That's like some super demon lord. So awesome!
I see. If a god plays naughty, then it's a demon lord's duty to punish him. What better way is there for a finale as a trickster? Joker, we're entrusting our strength and the people's hopes to you. Put an end to this!
Pillage him. Sataniel!
No more masks. No more chains. With this, we earn our freedom.
Be gone.
Preposterous! You dare wrong the people's wishes? What power?
I'm amazed you can still talk after all that. What, is your brain somewhere else?
It surpasses mine own. A god born from the wish of the masses.
Well, duh, it's also born from the wish of the masses.
So this is the true trickster. Damn that Igor. It seems he wasn't spouting nonsense.
Be gone, false Igor, and never grace the Velvet Room again.
Look!
Ain't that a treasure? Right, Mona?
Thanks for everything, gang. Mona-chan? Mona? Humans have the power to change the world. They just forgot about that a bit.
They do that, like, every 2 or 5 years or so. But there'll always be Persona users to bring them back on track.
Hey.
Thanks to you guys, I was able to complete my duty.
Everything was thanks to you. Wasn't it, Morgana?
I got to be useful for humans that I admired so much. Nothing could make me happier. This place will soon disappear, too. Time to go home.
The hell?
What is this?
Looks like the rain stopped.
Hey guys!
What?
So beautiful.
Yeah. everything? The whole world is a product of cognition, not just the metaverse. It can be freely remade. The same goes for you and everyone else.
Dude, Mona!
Mona-chan! This can't be happening!
Soon a new world will come. One where mankind isn't held captive. The world will shine brightly as long as you hold hope in your hearts.
But what's going to happen to you?
Remember, there's no such thing as the real world. What each person sees and feels, those are what shape reality. This is what gives the world infinite potential. Even if you feel that only darkness lies ahead, as long as you hold hands together, see it through as one, the world will never end. The world exists within all of you.